boy Snake Dog G. It's your boy Apex Man, and we are here with a Ghost Rider introduction. Not an introduction, but a guide of everything you need to know about Ghost Rider. Now, I know I did a poor job on Green Goblin, um, and I learned from that video. And this time, I have a whole ton of information that I want to put out. You probably heard this before already. Maybe you haven't, but I'm gonna put it out anyway. This video is gonna be in two parts, but before we get into this, if you like content like this, consider that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to stay tuned for all the videos that I do drop. Now, without further ado, let's get into Ghost Rider Guide. Okay, so we are here with the Ghost Rider Guide. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is going to be breaking down in two sections. The first section is going to be what is Ghost Rider, like his play style, his neutral, and his vengeance gauge. Okay, his vengeance gauge is going to be probably the primary thing that we're going to talk about in this video and the next one. The second video going to come out is going to be pressure and mixes, Okies, and combos. Okay, I didn't want to make a long video because it's been like an hour or something, and then nobody will watch it. So let's put it in two separate videos where y'all can watch it in chunks. It'd be really quick and really easy. So without further ado, let's talk about what is Ghost Rider's playstyle. So Ghost Rider's playstyle is a mid to long range resource management brawler, if that makes sense. The reason why he's a mid range to long range because of his normals and stuff, and his management resources has something to do with his vengeance gauge, which we will talk about a little more later down in the video. Now, I think he has some very good normals. He definitely commands the neutral, which we're segue right into neutral. His neutral is really good. You have like your standing heavy, which is really far, right? Almost full screen, right? And then you have your down, your crouching 2, which is really good, which is kind of far too. Um, these two tools is very good to use. And then you have something that I like to call the bully move. What is the bully move? Well, they call it the J2 heavy, which is the jump down 2. This is really good for a number of reasons. One is 16 frames, and two, you can lock your opponent down by using your assist, right? Oh, I can't. Right? You can like lock them down. So this move is really good. His standing is really good. His crouching medium is good. Also his forward heavy in the air is also good. He's just an all around like a zoner pretty much. He's like pretty much a zoner. He doesn't really have like your traditional fireball and stuff, but he can definitely, well, I mean, that's like a fireball, but it's considered fireball, but it's, you know what I mean, you can't use it as to zone people out, but you can do some other stuff with it. But we're getting off topic here. So that's how you really want to play him. That's how you want to use him in the neutral, right? Just long pokes, and he rewards you for like other people's mistakes. If they're too impatient and stuff like that, you can literally get some damage if they make the wrong move, and you can capitalize on their mistakes. So that's pretty much Ghost Rider in a shell. His neutral, right? It's really good. Now, I mean, this is stubby. Range 0. So range 0 is pretty much is like when the round starts, y'all in y'all's, you know, positions here. So standing 2 is really good. Um, yeah, that's about it. Um, his jump 2 is a little stubby. And that's about it though. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So let's go over his other neutral, well, I'll say neutral moves, but his some of his special moves. You have obviously the fireball, quarter circle for light, medium, or heavy. Obviously, the startup is different on all of them, and this raises up your gauge. So any fire move that you use in his kit will raise the gauge up, but we'll talk about the gauge in a second. We're just going to just go over his moves. So you have this quarter circle back, this one right here. It has a follow-up, right? So if you do the light, you kind of do a feint. If you do the medium, it do a low. I don't know what the heavy does. Oh yeah, that's what the heavy does. So that's what that does, and this raises your gauge pretty high. Okay. Then you can also do this in the air, which is a good ender in the air if you want to do like transitions, stage transitions. Also raise your thing up too. You have his command grab. It's a very slow command grab, and I haven't seen any combos that can put this in here, so I don't know anything about that. You have his down down light, which is like he summons fire. Then you got the medium version, which it goes behind him, and then also you have your heavy version, if I can get it, which is like right in the middle, but it's an EX. So that's it for his skills. His uniques are actually very important, and it goes hand in hand with his vengeance gauge. So let's talk about the vengeance gauge first, and then we'll double back to his uniques. So as you can see in the left hand corner, you have 3 areas. You got the white or zone 1, that looks like orange or yellow, whatever, which is zone 2, and you have it's called the red zone, or zone 3, or red zone. This matters a lot because one, gives it gives Ghostrider different combos and zones, because he does more hits the higher the zone is, and he's like more plus, right? And 2, he's a high ceiling character when it comes to that. So you're going to have to know different combos in the zones, but I will have a combo section in the next video, so you see what I'm talking about. Everything's going to go hand in hand. So like I said, if you raise this up a lot, right? Now it's in zone 2. Now if you do it again, you can see the difference, right? Now we're in red, right? You see that? But now if you overheat, you become vulnerable, right? So what do you do when you're doing combos and you're probably in the red and you see it still going up? Well, this is where your unique comes in. Your unique has 2 different moves, right? You have just your unique button right here. If you hold it, or you can do this, you can do that, and that's really good in a combo. So we'll do that later. Then you have your down unique, which I haven't seen anything that can go in a combo, but you can definitely use this for Oki, which we'll talk about that in the next video. So why these 2 moves are important. these two moves are important because it brings your gauge down. So let's put this in. Okay, so you see this? Okay. So let's do this. So it's very high. Yeah, okay. Let's do something this simple right here, right? Alright. We're in zone 2. So now if I just press unique and hold, it brings it down a lot. Or that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. But you can also do down unique. And it'll go down, right? I'll show you. And it'll go down. So it's very important. So when you're in combos, you'll raise your gauge and then you'll bring it down and then you'll raise it up again. So you have to be mindful of what you're doing when you're doing these combos in your vengeance gauge. So with that being said, that is it for this portion of the guide, and I am working on the second portion, which is the more important aspect, which is your mixes and your mixes, your okis, your combos, and your pressure. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Y'all take it easy. As always, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.